Hello guys, Wizard here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have our first game, not the first game that I played, but the first game that I'm showing on my channel after the release of patch 1.3.0, which is pretty hype, I have to say, especially for the land battle. And if you guys have noticed, the map is a new one. We're playing in a land battle format, and it was a pretty fun one. So let's just get into the army composition and see what we have here. For my infantry, I have 4 units of Jade Warriors, I have 2 Peasant Long Spearmen. For Cav, we have 2 Jade Lancers, and the rest, I don't know if you can count the Great Long Marauders as Cav, but yeah, we're gonna say that they are. These guys are the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin, and I have to say they're pretty sick. For our range units, I have a unit of Crane Gunners with which they got a price buff and a penetration nerf. So overall, we're gonna test and see how they do. We're also gonna see how Sky Lantern does. It also got a price buff. For other range units, we have 3 Jade Warriors crossbowmen. One of them is without shield, 2 are with, and I think that's it for our army. We also have Zhao Ming as well. He also got a price buff. We'll see how he does. For our opponent, 5 units of Blue Horrors of Tzeentch. We have 4 Chaos Furies as well. For range units, we have Exalted Pink Horrors and a unit of regular Pink Horrors and a unit of Flamers. Also, my opponent has decided to bring the Regiment of Renown Doom Knights of Tzeentch. These guys are new as well, and they're called Knights of Immolation. I'm pretty curious to see how they do as well in this battle. And for the Lord, we have Kairos Fake Weaver. So let's just jump into the battle and see how we deal with this army. Alright guys, let's see how we deal with this Tzeentch army with our Neon improved Grand Cathay army. So as I said, I put my Crane Gunners someplace that they can shoot at the start of the battle, and my opponent is wisely moving behind the forest, but these guys are getting shot nonetheless, and yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. Those penetrations are pretty scary. Now what I want to do here, I want to get rid of the flying units. I don't think I realized that there are 2 more Furies here, so I just wanted to see how Zhao Ming and the new Great Long Marauders Regiment of Renown are going to do. That's why I'm gonna just use my Dragon form. I'm getting close with Sky Lantern and these Crane Gunners to shoot the Doom Knights here and do damage as much as possible to wither them down, give a better chance to my units to deal with them. So Zhao Ming is getting close. Blue Flame going down, I think. Yeah, it's going for the Crane Gunners, killing 2 models. Not bad, but not the best either. And right now we're getting our scary fight here. Really important that I win this. Look at the damage these guys are doing. They're pretty scary. Also, Master of Alchemy is going down to give these guys more stats. Also, Zhao Ming is getting more buff, and I'm using the Dragon Breath as well because the passives, lower passives that Zhao Ming has. Look at this weapon strength on these units here. 94 weapon strength, and Zhao Ming has more than 800 damage. So that's pretty scary for my opponent. He's trying to run away with the knights, and now dogpiling with the Furies to try to stop my units from chasing, which is a pretty nice idea because yeah, he can heal his units with regrowth here. And let's take a look at the main battle. Unfortunately, I wanted to go to this side of the battle with my range units, but at some point I turned around and started shooting the Furies. That's why the range units are staying in the front, and the melee units are not here to hold back these units. that are charging in. So I'm sending the Lancers to stop them, moving back with my range units, bringing the Jade Warriors to front, but I'm probably gonna take some damage before we can reform our army. So we're dealing with the Furies, but we're getting some focus fire from these blue horrors and these pink horrors, which is not the best. Unfortunately, the Lancers, the Great Long Marauders, have taken a lot of damage, and I don't have any ways of healing them. I forgot that I have these Jade Lancers here. They could have gotten a really nice charge into back of these guys, and that way I would have protected my really expensive Lancers. But overall, it doesn't look too bad. We're stopping most of the frontline units of Tzeentch from getting into our backline. The Crane Gunners are shooting, the Sky Lantern is back, and they're still shooting at the Knights with only 80 models remaining. Another regrowth going down on these guys. Pretty nice plays from my opponent. Still, I haven't used the Jade Lancers, unfortunately. I'm bringing Zhao Ming to get rid of these infantry. Look at this. This is really scary. My opponent could have used a spell here, and it would have done a lot of damage here. Really bad mismicro from my part. But still, we're still doing good. I mean, Zhao Ming is held in place, is getting shot by the Tzeentch army ability. The Doom Bolt that did some damage, but not the worst. Zhao Ming is pretty tanky. The Knights of Demolition are moving in. They're probably gonna, at least I thought they're going to charge in, but look at this. They're going to do something really interesting. Master of Alchemy is also used here. This is the ability that these guys have that did decent amount of damage. After that, they're going to go after my Sky Lantern, which is smart. It's getting a lot of value over the course of the battlefield. I think I finally used these Jade Lancers to go after the Blue Flames, and after that the Pink Horrors, which is pretty great here. So Zhao Ming is going for the Knights. I used the Dragon Breath whenever I could because it gives a lot of weapon strength to melee units, and it's pretty nice. Look at this, the sword animation, summoning of swords and killing the Doom Knights is pretty nice. 10 models remaining, some Furies again joining in, trying to stop Zhao Ming from finishing these Knights off. And yeah, overall it looks pretty nice for us. The balance of power is in my favor. We're dealing with all of my opponent's units, and the only units remaining here are these Furies and Kairos. The rest are 2 damage. These Blue Flames are not going to be able to do much. Jade Warriors fighting the exalted pink horrors here. The regular pink horrors are being glanced down by Jade Lancers, and at this stage I had a lot of Winds of Magic, so I decided to go for overcasted final transmutation, which is going to be pretty nice. These guys are pretty damaged, but yeah, it's gonna help finishing them off, and I think Kairos is going to get a lot of damage. I mean, he's going to take a lot of damage here as well because the range units are shooting him, but Kairos is not without teeth. He has his spells. Let's look at the Vortex spell that is going to cast here. Yeah, here it goes, and I think I didn't realize it that it's going down. And I used the Master Alchemy whenever I could. Look at this. This is so sick. It's going to do so much damage. Look at this. Insane. Fortunately for me, not all of the vortexes are going in the right direction, but still, it's doing a lot of damage. I sent my range units back to shoot Kairos, which used another regrowth on himself. That's why he's not taking a lot of damage. And this is the tier 3 army ability of Tzeentch, doing a lot of damage to my infantry, but fortunately I was able to react fast enough to save most of my units. So at this stage I'm sending the Jade Lancers to go after Kairos. I'm gonna send Zhao Ming, who has Void Pendulum on him, to go after Kairos. Any other units remaining? No, doesn't look like it. The only unit my opponent has is Kairos. So with the charge of these Jade Lancers and Zhao Ming here, I didn't have the cooldown to go in dragon form, but his melee stats is still pretty strong. So with the help of the range units, I think we're going to be fine. He's getting banished as well. And yeah, that's going to be it. Pretty fun battle, have to say. Cathay is pretty strong in land battles. Try them out. Tell me how you fare with them as well. We'll see if this was a one-time game, but these guys are strong right now. So Zhao Ming, decent amount of damage, over 2k value, not bad. The Lancers were fighting 1 versus 5 or 6. I didn't know that demon factions can, or any factions can bring more than 5 units, flying units. Interesting. Yeah, I thought the max was 5, so yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I remember it wrong. The Crane Gunners did pay for themselves, happy about that. The Sky Lantern, unfortunately not the best value, I don't know. Maybe I should revisit it another time, but I'm pretty disappointed with their performance. The Jade Lancers are doing fine, especially this one. The range units, this one I don't know what happened, but the other two did pay for themselves, and then some. The infantry, not the best. So let's see, nearly 300 kill on Kairos, pretty nice. The Knights of the Immolation not doing the best here. These pink cars did fine. Fury is not the best. Yeah, guess that's it. I don't remember the values at end game values that we were able to accrue, both me and my opponent, but overall pretty nice, and I'm happy with how Grand Cathay performs right now, and I'm especially happy with the Zhao Ming buff. I love this guy, and have to say really happy with his performance. The usual army that you bring against Cathay with Tzeentch is the Forsaken, I think, and I had some ideas how to deal with them. I think the Sky Lantern and Crane Gunners would have been enough to deal with them, especially with the combination of 2 spells on Zhao Ming, the Plague of Frost and Fire Dragon. You reduce their armor and then use the Fire Breath to just wipe one of them out, which would have been pretty great as well. So guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. Would really help me and my channel grow. And if you guys want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description of this video. Guess that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.